95.1 Abuja, and drop your comments there. In case you want to drop your confession on YouTube or Facebook, please do so. And if you want to call in, you know the numbers to call: 0700 951 0000 and 08095 974869. Our WhatsApp number to record your voice notes or just type them in is 080-999-30137. Now, for those of you who are joining us for the first time, Nigeria Info, our Confession Tuesday is a time for you to get off anything on your chest that you need to talk about and you've not had the chance to do so. You can do so, please. This is a no judgment zone. We listen, we don't judge. So we just give you the chance to just get it off your chest. It could be personal issues. It could be anything whatsoever. It doesn't have to be too serious. It could even be funny stuff you just want to relieve and get it off your chest. Please feel free. Okay? So if you need advice, you need some sort of counseling. Thankfully, 2 people have reached out to me now, or 3 people. Someone on Instagram, I think Falake, was able to reach out to me and gave me the contact of Vanessa. I'm yet to even contact with her. Another lady today, I got her message. And then King, I copied your number, but I don't know how I stored it. So, Mr. King, if you're listening to me, King, you're the philosopher. You said you're interested in helping me to counsel people. Please resend me a message so that I can get your number and we will work together. I'm still calling out on people who are interested in helping us give pro bono counseling and therapy to people who may have issues of addiction, self-esteem problems, masturbation, and all sorts that you may want to avail your service pro bono. We don't have any money to pay you. This is part of the contribution you can give if you are willing to. Please let me know. Just send me a message on the WhatsApp portal and I'll contact you and we'll make arrangements on how I'm able to refer people to you and you help us with that. So you count that as your own contribution to humanity. And I know that you get your reward one way or the other. So thank you so much for that. So it's time for our Confession Tuesday. Let's do this. Remember, we're going to close early today. 2:45 is the closing time on the show. So quickly, if you have any confessions to make, don't waste time. Dial 0700 951 0000 and 080 95 97 4869. Then you can also dial 080 999 30137. Like I said, we're also streaming on our social media platform. Please join us there and let's do this together on Confession Tuesday. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, good afternoon. Okay, sorry about that. You can call me back if you have any confession to make. Unfortunately, the line cut there, so please call me back and let me hear what your confession is. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Please switch off your radio so that we can hear you.
Okay. My name is Abdul.
Okay, Abdul.
I'm from Usetu.
All right, what confession do you have?
Well, it's a confession. We're going through so many, with my woman.
Okay.
Well, although we are not married, but we're living together.
Okay.
So she was working and later switched up to a business. About several calls every night and day, these are my customers. So the last thing I did was just to make sure I got one of the people that she had conversation with.
You got his number?
Yeah, I got the number, so I called, and it was she told him that she has no one in her life, that she stays alone.
Wow.
So she stays alone. So I feel very bad about that.
Okay.
Very bad. So I go on to like talk about this social person. I called him and he told me that is your female friend that you want to go see her. But all of a sudden I get to know that he's a man. And when I called him, we talk about it. So he was like, he's sorry, he don't know. But when he asked her that is she married or is she staying with anyone, she said no. But please, he's sorry. Thank God I called that he's going to delete her number. So I think for the past 3 days now, we have been having that trouble.
Okay. So let me ask you something. Did she store his name as a female name?
She could store the name as a female name, just number. But she always call even at night, day and night. She didn't store it. She didn't save the number with a name.
Oh.
Like the number. Most of the numbers she do call, the men she do call, she don't save their numbers.
Oh, okay. That's one trick that they use. So now you called him and he apologized and said that she said she was not in any relationship, she's not married or something, right?
Yes.
Okay, so let me ask you some few questions, Abdul. How long have you been dating your girlfriend?
This is 1 year plus.
Do you have any plans to marry her? Do you have what are your plans?
Yes, I have the plan to marry her. Her mother even do visitors, just like to get into to a month plus now when the mother visited. The second time she visited, because she visited the first time, visited the second time.
Okay.
And the mother was happy seeing me and her together. She said, okay, she put her head together that I'm the right man for her because I do such a thing, like even the house chores at times, I don't allow her to do it. I do go on just to show her love.
Have you had any issues of cheating before in the past 1 year since you guys have been dating?
I've never done that. Even the girls I've been with, I put them aside.
Okay, that's on your side. What about her? Have you suspected her in this 1 year?
Yeah, a lot of times. At times she will tell me her auntie, she's going to her auntie. But the only thing I will go, maybe later when I see that, okay, I will just see that, okay, the man she went and passed the night with, okay, this is the money.
Wow.
But yeah.
Wow.
So I don't know what to do. I'm just like seeking for advice. I don't know, please.
Wow. So wait, one last question. How many times have you caught her cheating on you? Whether lying or you actually caught that she went and stayed with a man or something? How many times?
A lot of times. There's this particular guy, Dan. So she always tell me that she take girls to him, but he's mostly staying with her. But the videos he used to send at times. So I'm a man, so I'm about 40 years now, or maybe 40 plus. So at least I use my head at times to follow her up. I don't know what to do. And she stays in my house right now, I'm telling you. Even since morning I've been calling, but nothing like settlement. I've been trying to calm her down. Nothing.
Well, is she angry at you because you told her that you called the guy? Or
Yes. And the guy told her that she should never call him again, that even the business she's doing, that he's not going to buy anything from her any longer.
Wow.
She's mad at me. That why should I do that?
Whoa.
I'm happy now. Okay. So I told her, will she apologize? If she know that yes, she made a mistake, will she apologize?
My God. This is serious. Okay.
Very, very serious.
All right, Abdul. I'm sorry to hear this. But maybe you can drop. I'll say a thing or two, but we'll treat it. I'm sure doctor is going to be around tomorrow, Dr. Oladipo, and we'll still further treat this. But let me say a word or two and probably give two people a chance to say something to you too.
Okay, what time can I call?
Yeah, tomorrow too. Tomorrow we're going to be on at the same time from 2 to 3 tomorrow. So we'll treat your issue with a professional relationship expert that will come in tomorrow.
Okay, well, I don't used to listen to radio, so I just tune up on radio now. So I had what you're saying, so that's why I just copied it.
Okay, so but then try and listen tomorrow, okay? Please.
Okay, what station is this?
95.1 Nigeria Info.
Okay. I'll take the number.
Please, yes.
Tomorrow. Thank you.
All right, thank you. You're welcome. All right, that's interesting. You know, she's angry. The guy caught her. Called the guy. And the guy said she should not call him again and he doesn't want to have anything. And she's getting angry at him. And he has caught her several other times, you know. Mr. Abdul, I don't know what to say to you, but I feel these are red flags that are indicative of her inability to commit fully to a person, you might even think it would be harder because you guys are cohabiting together. So that sort of thing is kind of hard. Because if you guys were just seeing each other, you go and see her, she comes to see you, and then everybody goes back to their home. You can receive late night calls because the other person is not there, but you are under the same roof with this person, and you're still receiving calls, and you're lying about it, and he has caught you 1, 2, 3 times, and you are now angry because he confronted the matter head on. And I don't want to tell you to, leave or whatever it is, but honestly, it shows that there is a deep-seated problem that, if not adequately tackled and taken care of, this might just be the same thing that you will continue to face when you get married to this girl. Remember last week when, you said you don't listen to radio and all of that, but last week I had Bright Young, who is also, a relationship expert who is versed in this field. And he said, marriage does not cure any of these red flags or any of those issues that anyone exhibits, whether it's cheating, whether it's anger, whether it's an addiction. I'll be back.
More talk, news, and sports after this.
Attention all Nigerian drivers, are you ready to hit the road and earn big? With Express Ride, it's super easy and super fast to join our driving community. Register on the app in just a few steps. No stress, no wahala. Simply download the Express Ride app from your app store and get started today. Drive smart, earn more, and join the ride that truly puts you first.
As a car owner, with Express Ride, you can drive with us and make up to 250,000 weekly.
Express Ride, your ride, your way. Download now and start earning.
Express Ride. XP RE double S RIDE. You can now call +234 90121 31784.
Welcome back to your number one.
More times have in the past, have you had this sort of issue? And you said several times. So is this something you can carry on? You keep forgiving and forgiving and forgiving for the rest of your life, even when you have children, their mother is said to be, doing some things that you're not proud of, doesn't give off, So it's something that you guys have to really, 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 really tackle to the root, and there has to be a change before you can think, okay, because once you marry, it will only get worse. Trust me, bro, it will only get worse, But like I said, tomorrow, Dr. Oladipo hopefully joins me here, and we'll get to talk some more about this issue. Okay, so join me. 2:00 tomorrow. We'll be having our therapy session, and that will be the first case to treat. We have someone here.
Hello, good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon to you. Welcome.
Thank you. My name is Miss Becky.
Okay.
Please, ma, I have something to discuss with you. I need advice.
All right, go ahead, please.
Concerning my marriage, I've been having some issues.
Okay.
I don't just know. I'm so confused. I get married to a Benue man. He's whiny. I'm from Delta State.
Okay.
Before we get married, the people said they should not marry me because I'm not from their side. So he said no, that he loved me, that he wants to marry me. Only the mom was in support for the marriage. So during 2022 December, we did our traditional marriage, and the mom was there. The father people said they are not going to come for the marriage. So we did it successfully. We came back. So after everything, I don't know, things change. We used to have issue. When we have issue like this, he will go and meet the wrong people that is from their side, thief. Because this side they are saying we have thief people around us. He will go and meet them. He will tell them concerning our marriage. They will start advising him wrongly. So all of them in the area just put a thread on me. Few of them that know what is going on, I will still talk to them. They will talk to him. We keep on living like that. So I started my church. So I said, the only person I know I'm going to tell my marriage issue is my pastor. So I started taking the issue to the pastor. The thing looks as if he wants to, the problem is getting, that is no longer like that, like before. So during December time, the thing, I now saw that it's changing. When he come back from work, he will not date. Because when we were dating, when I used to wait for him, when he come back from work, we date together. In the morning, we date together. We eat together. So the thing became part of me. Before I eat in the evening, I don't eat without him. So since he changed, when he come back, we are going to date before you eat. He say he has date from work. I say I don't understand. All the time you date from work. Is it right? What take is me. I'll go to work. I'll tell you that I've date in my workplace. That is not done. I will not tolerate it again. Or you come and eat. He will ask me, what did I cook? I will talk. He will say, okay, I should just push more. He will be eating the food as if they force him to eat the food. I started watching him. Sometimes, in the morning, come and eat. He say, no, it's late. He will not eat. He's going to work. I said, okay, till the food will finish, I'll be the only one to finish the food. I said, and what is going on? I kept it between me. Even I even stopped telling my pastor because I started feeling ashamed to go and be complaining all the time in the church. I started putting it to prayer. So I kept quiet. Every Sunday, it's only when he used to have chance. And you will never see him in the house. You will see him going to meeting by 12 before you come back 11, 1 o'clock. So then you work, he used to come back 11, 1 o'clock. So I started telling him, this thing you are doing is right. Look at where we are staying. We live in Pape here. You know how these Bambula people used to behave. I don't want them to see you one day and treat you all day. People are dragging something. It's not good. Please try to be closing early. This thing continuously, every time. So then, I don't used to lock door. I must wait for him before I lock the door. So when he started the thing, I started locking the door. Once it's 11, I don't see him. I will lock my door. So I will expect when he comes, he should call me because I'm carrying a baby in my hand. I used to sleep fast sometimes. So 1 day, 2 days, don't used to sleep in the house. He will come. He say he used to knock. I said, "No, I don't hear you. When you knock, I didn't hear you. Call my number. I must definitely pick the call. My phone is always on. He will not call me. He will go outside and sleep every time." So I started observing him. Sometimes when he come back from work, there is a lady that always call him from their side. See, I used to tell him, who is this person that used to call you? Early in the morning in the bed, he will call you. In the night, he will call you. When you come back, he will call you. You don't reach out. You will answer in my presence. I am tolerating enough from you. I started keeping this thing in me, keeping it till Christmas time. The same thing. In Christmas time, they even stay in the house. If you just sit in the house, it looks as if something is biting him. Maybe the person want to call him, he will run, he will not come back till 11, 12. Till Saturday, this Saturday. He came back by 12 the same time again. I opened the door for him. In short, I didn't even lock the door. I opened the door. He entered the house. On Sunday, the same thing. He went out. He come back the same time. Again. On Monday, the same thing. I opened the door. He's not coming back. Oh. He didn't tell me that he will not come back. That is how I slept and forget to lock the door. So that Saturday, the lady still called him. I observed what he's doing. After picking the call, he now removed the battery from the phone. Now hide the phone. He said he want to go and bathe. I said, okay. So he went to go and bathe. So when he entered the bathroom, I collected the phone. I saw that I have removed the battery. So I keep the phone. I said I will put battery and I want to know that person.
Okay.
Always disturbing my marriage. So I collect the number. On Sunday, I went somewhere. I collect the number on the phone. The first thing, it was a call. He saved the number with SZ. I answered the call. I said, well done, man. Do you know that this man is a married man? 5 o'clock in the morning, you call him. Every minute of the day, you call him. Is it fair? If they do like that, will you like it? This woman started shouting on me. What is happening in my marriage? I was so shocked. This woman was telling me that I'm a lazy woman. I don't used to fetch water. I cannot cook very well. That is why my husband don't used to eat my food.
Wow.
Nobody like me in their family. Me and my husband have wife. Now me, I will suffer. I will run away from that house.
Okay.
I said, okay, you that is housewife, good material. Why didn't he marry you? He leave you and come and marry me as I'm not good.
Okay.
Okay, you are expecting a woman that just gave birth 2 years. My baby is 6 months today. You expect me to start doing something when my became no matured ability. I will not talk to you. It's not that I am not trying to do anything. If you come to my house now, I've always prepared my business. It's just capital to start.
All right.
I refuse to money. You have the right to insult your fellow woman, prostitute, this, that. I don't have issues with you. Don't worry. You say, hey, we call my mother-in-law. I don't even know that my mother-in-law, they are talking. I was shocked on Saturday. I hold myself.
So this happened on Saturday?
Yes, ma.
Okay.
On Sunday, yes. But
so did you confront him? Did you confront him? Did you ask him?
No, I didn't do that.
You know the reason why I'm asking, because we have less than 10 minutes to go. That's why I want you to round up so that tomorrow, we can just have all the time to
Okay,
yes.
When I found out that number, so I came inside. I said, who is this person? Because the person even sending Christmas message. That was when I was convinced. I started crying that happy Christmas, my love. And may God continue to bless you. I love this. And now I said, who is this person? She said, my sister. I said, you are a liar. The sister was my witness. I said, have you seen what your brother is doing? I said, yeah, take your phone. So I gave him the phone. I didn't talk to him. That's the time I was watching him like Mumu because I'm fed up. A lot to discuss. There are some things that I would not like to say on air. Okay. Yes.
Would you be interested in seeing any counselor or something like that? I mean,
I will be very interested.
Okay, so you know what? Tomorrow I'll bring up your case with Doctor, and he's in the studio. We'll get to talk about it. So please listen, and then you reach out tomorrow to me on our WhatsApp platform. Is that okay?
I'm not on WhatsApp.
And I don't want you to call your number on air. That's the problem.
Bye.
But you know what? Call me tomorrow. I'll find a way.
Okay, I'll call you. Is it in the morning?
No, around this time, 2 o'clock. From 2 o'clock tomorrow, we'll come on air tomorrow.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank
all right.
you so much.
Thank you so much for calling. And
thank you.
Appreciate. Okay, we have a couple of confessions on the WhatsApp platform, but before then, Umar Sani on Facebook, thank you. You said a vocal majesty, first of our kind. I hail, compliments, and a good afternoon to you and the entire listeners out there. Thank you so much. Ode John says, good afternoon. Thank you so much, Ode. Oshoke Pedro, good afternoon, big sister in the show. And then Ozo Udoji said the advice you gave to the first caller is perfectly okay. If he's ready to tolerate her cheating, let him go ahead and marry her. If not, that young man should let go of any plans to marry. Udoji Chris from Lube, thank you so much for your contribution. All right, let's see the messages we have here. I'm quickly trying to round up because we have a commercial in less than 10 minutes. Okay. Greetings, Her Vocal Majesty. Those rituals, okay, I think that's from earlier on, sorry. I have a friend who told me her husband hasn't had any sort of intimacy with her in the last 4 years. She confirmed to me that the husband doesn't cheat on her and that she's 100% sure of that. What could be the issue and what advice would your listeners have for this sister? She no fit bear arm anymore. On this, I choose to remain anonymous, okay? There must be something wrong somewhere. Could he be having health problems that he's not revealing to his wife? Because when you abstain from intimacy with your partner, that could be a ground of even divorce anywhere, whether in the church or in the courts, because it's part of your marital duty, except if people agree to refrain or for some sort of ill health or some other reasons where both of you are in the know. But your husband just decides to stay away from you, and not just for a day or two, a month. We're talking about 1, 2, 3, 4 years. No. It deserves escalation to your family, to, whoever is the authority both of you submit to, and that should be trashed to the fullest. And if he's not interested, if he's not cheating, then it may be a problem. So if he cannot solve it and continue with his conjugal duties to his wife, then he should let her go. Because that is heartlessness, that you keep someone and expect the person not to, and then you're not giving any reasons, you're not coming near, you're not doing anything. It doesn't make sense. So please get to the root of it, my sister. It doesn't work like that. You can't just decide not to and no explanation and no nothing, and the person should just move along with you. It doesn't happen like that. You're not there all by yourself. You have a partner who you need to be accountable to at every step of the way, and that's how it works. I want to remain anonymous. My confession is that I'm failing as a man to provide for my family. I kept doing my best, but things have kept falling apart. I want to really, really appreciate my wife for standing by me in good and bad times and these difficult times. Sometimes I'll just look at her and start crying because she has a good heart. I wish I could just open up every day to tell her how amazing she is. Well, just keep doing that. Keep doing that. And big ups to all the women who support their men, through the bad times. It's part of the partnership. People should not just be there for each other through the good times. Just because the man is a provider doesn't mean that he will not experience his own down times. So that is the time you step in. That is the time you support him and help him get his feet back on, so that he will overcome. And that's one thing I want to tell you, Anonymous. You definitely get your feet back on. So keep thanking her, keep encouraging her, and keep doing all you can to support her. And don't stop looking out for the jobs, for whatever it is it takes. Don't be afraid to go and sweat it out and bend your back and soil your fingers to provide for your family. I mean, if she's supporting you now, then, it tells you that it will encourage you to go out there, no matter how little it is, and then it will grow and build up because you have a supportive woman. You get back on your feet again. So it's good to know that we have good women like that. And nice one. Good afternoon, Swat. It's very simple. Let him quit now. Sunday Edgy is my name. My friend has been married for 2 years. He sees every relationship from when he met his wife and keeps reassuring her of same. His problem now is that the wife has never been bold enough to assure him of same. He told me of an incident where he suspects she cheated on him, but never confronted her then. This is before their marriage. I advise him to forget it since she has proven to be faithful since in their marriage, but he thinks otherwise. What do you think he should do? Please help. I've contacted him to tune to the station, so I believe he must be listening. Says, I don't want to call your name. But why is he suspicious? Has she given him another reason? Or is just the assurances that she has not given to him? I need to understand, because it's a different thing if you are suspicious because of some things, some strange actions, like some of the people who have called, the phone calls, late night keeping, and some other things that are not being straight. Why is he being suspicious? Is it because she has not assured him? And, one thing with me is communication lines, all right? That's the bedrock for any relationship to thrive and continue to thrive. Longevity is based on communication and understanding. So if you have your suspicion of your partner, please talk to them about it. It doesn't have to be confrontational. Tell them your concerns and listen to them. And then, if there's any other thing, you can build it up from there. But you cannot continue dying in silence while you're thinking your partner is this thing. It's a different thing when you talk to them and then they want to fight you back. Then you know that this person he needs help. So you can go to the extent of reporting to an authority figure that he could help you guys. And if the person is unchanging, then maybe you can take your decision at whatever point in the relationship. But then you're just sitting down, you're having suspicions, it's paining you, it's killing you daily, and you're not talking about it. I guess he needs to talk to her about it and then know how to move on from there based on her response. That's the first part of it. But there's so many other things. But because of time, we will talk about this tomorrow. I've already stored that message. More grace upon you, this good work you're doing. As part of my contribution to the humanity space, I'll be available to counsel people as the need arises and meditate over disputes that need to be settled. Okay, thank you, sir. I will contact you. Then this one here says, my confession is I lost over women a lot, and it's really affecting me financially. Okay, we'll talk about that tomorrow. I listened to one of the confession that spoke about a cheating lady. All I would say is, it was said in a local place, if Friday that is promising is detected on Thursday, he should use his tongue to count his teeth. Okay, thank you. Then this one says, good afternoon. We might just go off right now. All right, guys, I guess this is time for me to say goodbye. We will continue tomorrow, definitely. So join me at 2 p.m. for our therapy session. My name is Swat. God bless you. See you tomorrow.
The Academy's mission is to empower individuals with the skills needed to create new streams of income or enhance their existing ones through opportunities in the online business world. On the show today, we will be discussing 6 Figures 2025. And we have in the studio to discuss with us a seasoned e-trader and an online entrepreneur with Raleigh Academy. He was trained at the London Business School. He also attended the London School of Business and Finance and the London Academy of Trading. He has certification in technical analysis from Cyprus. He has gathered over 13 years of experience in financial trading and technical analysis. Well, he's a pro when it comes to this business. It's my pleasure to let you know who our guest is. Michael Akinwale. Michael, thanks for joining us on the show today.
Thank you so much, Lekun. Happy New Year to you.
All right. Happy New Year to you. Yeah, we haven't said that.
Yeah.
All right, Michael, let's start from the basics.
Okay.
It's a new year, and I'm sure everyone is looking forward to how this year 2025 is going to be like. Do you have thoughts or projections on the year 2025 when it comes to making money online and all that?
Absolutely. I have a lot of thoughts concerning this year. But you see, before we look at the future, it's best to actually start from the past, the year 2024.
Okay.
We all know that 2024 economically was a very tough year for a country like Nigeria. For instance, our 2 major economic drivers, which is oil and exchange rate, actually went to all-time high, which actually led to very high inflation. But you see, it wasn't just in Nigeria. Several parts of the world, there was extremely high inflation. But you see, with all of these problems, if you check, the wealthiest individuals in the world actually got richer in the year 2024. For instance, the 500 richest people actually saw their combined wealth surpass 10 trillion in the year 2024, which is a substantial rise from what the previous years used to look like. All right? And this surge was actually driven by the robust performance in the technology companies like Tesla, Apple, NVIDIA, artificial intelligence. All right?
Okay.
So with this hindsight, we can actually say that if you want to earn 6 figures in the year 2025, you need to actually be in the technology sector.
Wow, interesting. But the technology sector is quite wide.
Absolutely, yes.
Mike, let's get more specific now. What areas of the technology sector do you recommend?
Okay, let me first break it down. If you talk of technology sector, we're majorly looking at businesses that are powered by technology and also AI, all right?
Okay.
And there are several of them that an average Nigerian can do right now to begin to earn 6 figures. For instance, you can actually get into e-commerce. E-commerce is getting bigger and bigger globally. Why? Because people's behavior is changing. Everybody now wants to order everything online. So e-commerce is an area that everybody can get into, which is buying and selling of products or goods online. Then we have what we call YouTube automation. Online traffic is growing. If you have a good YouTube channel where you have very good content, you're actually going to be earning some good 6 figures monthly from that. And also you have have what we call online trading of stocks, currencies, and commodities. All right. So, which is the buying and selling of financial instruments in a bid to make a profit. So, these are some businesses that I know that in 2025 they're going to be big, and I think every Nigerian should plug in, use technology to guarantee that it earns its figures in this year 2025.
Okay, I mean the pool is still quite wide.
Absolutely.
The number of things you've mentioned.
Yeah,
you've done very well for yourself in this business.
Yeah.
Which of these businesses are you most engaged in, and would you recommend for Nigerians in 2025?
Okay, now from these tech-based businesses which I've highlighted, all right, for me, and looking at the fact that I've had about 12, 13 years when it comes to the business online, for me, the fastest and the easiest business you can do right now to achieve 6 figures in this year 2025 is actually online trading, which, like I said, is the online buying and selling of financial instruments. When I say financial instruments, we're looking at things like stocks, commodities, currencies in a bid to make some very good profit for yourself. So, for instance, let me try and break it down to let you know reasons why online trading can be superior to a lot of businesses. Number one is that for trading, you can do from anywhere you are in the world. So you are not actually tied to any location. Whether you're in Nigeria, you are abroad, you are even in a flight now, you can actually trade online. Then you don't need big capital to start with a smartphone like trading. You don't need an office. You don't need staff. You don't need employees. All right? And then trading is the only business I know can give you income immediately. You know, it's so cool these days that I open a trading account, put, for instance, maybe $10,000, and in a day you make profit. For instance, I'm also involved in other businesses. There are businesses that if you put in investment now, 1 year, you're actually trying to make a profit. Are you get what I'm saying now?
True.
Trading is the only business that I know can actually give you immediate income. And then you can do trading part-time, full-time, or 24 hours. You can actually be an investor when it comes to trading. All right? Now, let me try and break down how you can actually do trading part-time or full-time.
Okay.
Let's take somebody who is doing trading full-time, who we call a day trader. All right? And that person is trading a commodity like gold. You know, everybody knows what gold is, even though most of the people know it physically. But now we have what we call electronic gold, online gold, which you can buy and sell. And the price of gold actually moves at least 200 points every day. So as a trader, let's assume you're trading at $1 per point movement, and you're able to pick 100 points out of the 200 points that gold moves every day. That's a profit of about $100 a day. Now, we have about 22 trading days in a month because the market is closed on weekends. If you multiply $100 by 22 working days, it gives you $2,200 monthly. Now, when you convert that to Naira, you know you're already in the 6 figures. All right? Okay. So you can easily achieve that when it comes to online trading. So let's look at the other side. For people who are actually very busy, they don't have the time to trade. So we call them investors or even long-term traders. All right? And I'm going to be using gold again as a case study in this case to explain how such people actually can make money in this trading. Now, last year, 2024, gold actually gained about 8,000 points.
8,000?
8,000 points last year. That's what gold actually did. And let's assume you're very busy. So maybe around January or February last year, you bought gold. And by middle of the year, gold has actually gained about 8,000 points. And you're trading at $1 per point movement. $8,000 profit you have made from gold. When you multiply this by the current exchange rate in Naira, you know what that is, 6 figures. So that's basically how online trading can actually be one of the easiest